Leading business today, South Africa could finally hear whether more than 1 million public workers will strike or not. Unions are expected to report back on whether they will accept government's new offer of a 7% wage increase over the next 3 years. The new offer has been approved by Cabinet. It reflects an increase of inflation plus 1%, which is all that Treasury has budgeted for. The government also reverted back to a 28% increase for medical aid after lowering it to 25% last month. The offer on housing remains at 1,200 Rand a month, up from 900 Rand. COSATU-affiliated unions had most recently been demanding a 9% wage increase. So 2 percentage points apart, is it enough? This latest offer, Mbongeni Mutwa is at the venue of those negotiations currently underway in Centurion, and he's been following the wage talks for a while now. Mbongeni, good evening to you. Will we have an agreement? How close are those talks to being wrapped up today?
Well, the talks are very close to being wrapped up. Word from inside, which I've just received, is that it will all be over in less than an hour from now. Remember, since the weekend when the government tabled that revised offer, which you alluded to in your intro, the unions went back to consult their members. The consultation went on until yesterday. They started from the ground level, at branch level, to the regional structures, provincial structures, and yesterday the unions, the top leaders of the unions met to consolidate the feedback. And in as far as the COSATU unions are concerned, the unanimous feedback was that the members want the offer to be accepted. Of course, that's mainly referring to the wage increase. They are not happy with the offer on housing. You would remember that it's gone up from 900 Rand, which is what is currently happening now. Government has offered to increase that by 300 Rand to 1,200 a month. The unions are demanding 1,500. So the word from the members, the COSATU members, was that the negotiators should come here today and try and make a final push on the housing, try and get any last-minute concessions that they can draw from the government, but that's not a deal breaker. Whether they get those concessions on housing or not is not a deal breaker. The main thing, which is the wage increase, has been accepted, and you would know that the COSATU unions represent 68% of the country's 1.2 million civil servants. So we can safely say that a strike has been averted, given the feedback that was given to the COSATU unions yesterday. So what they are doing now really is to finalize the negotiations around especially the housing issue. And the word coming inside is, since they've been talking since earlier today, is that they are very close now to finalizing everything. Of course, we are waiting to see if at the end of today's meeting, once the talks have been wrapped up and an agreement is in place, whether they will actually put pen to paper and sign the agreement this evening, or they will decide to defer the signing to tomorrow or Sunday, have some ceremony where all the media will be invited and people will make some speeches and make a big ceremony out of the signing. But we can safely say that the strike has been diverted. There is not going to be a strike in the civil service, Francis.
Thank you very much, Mbongeni Mutwa, and a huge relief that is for anybody who cares about our economy. A lot of concern about the implications of a strike. So it looks, all indications, as Mbongeni says, that we could have a deal signed and sealed pretty soon. And at least the main sticking point, wages, has been clarified.